Hey guys, welcome to sportsbookreview.com. I'm Natalie Rydstrom. To my left is Jamie James. JJ is a winner, and Nigel Seeley is joining us. Seeley_Nigel is his Twitter handle. We're doing our Premier League rundown, and we're doing in the Hangout format because obviously Week 16 takes place over Tuesday and Wednesday, but we will be back in the studio on Thursday to shoot Week 17. Guys, thanks for being here. We could all see each other. It's kind of cool.
It's all a bit. It's got a right number here, Nigel. This office is spectacular. We've got a fridge here. It's got a whiteboard. Unbelievable. It's like Donald Trump's office in here, mate.
I have to say, Nigel as well, looking very smart.
He is. He's on the Tinder, I reckon.
Well, you said it, JJ. You said it. I'm on the Tinder. So if anyone wants to follow me on Tinder, please do so, and also follow me on Twitter as well. You know, if there's any young ladies watching me, I'm a free man now. So fantastic.
Do you have a?
I was only messing about. I never.
Do you have a Tinder name?
Oh, well, big boy 37, I think. But there you go.
Moving on, Matt. Come on.
Right. Just also, I do want to warn you. This is live right now, so no swearing. We can't do any retakes. No toilet breaks and everything. We've got half an hour. Are you good to go?
Yeah, but it's all a bit new to me, this format. But I'll try. I hadn't even got the games properly. You're not.
That's how you sent it to me.
Yeah, but you normally print them out and it's highlighted. And
oh no, I was a bit river rushed today, I'm afraid.
I mean, Nigel.
All right.
I'm the professional one on this occasion. I'm the professional one.
Very, very professional.
And dressed to impress.
He is.
All right, we're going to start with Tuesday's match here, Everton versus Arsenal. We are powered by Pinnacle, so all the odds that I'm going to read, because we don't have all the graphics and things because we're not in the studio, are from Pinnacle. So Everton 4.32, Arsenal 1.925, and the draw 3.72. Kind of looking like an Arsenal win here, but I'm a tiny bit nervous to play their win. Nigel, going to start with you being a Gunners fan. What are you going with?
Well, they're banging forward. They've won their last 4 games. They haven't lost in the Premier League since the opening day of the season. 1.92 is a big price, but Goodison Park is always a tough place to go in big games like this, as JJ will tell you. Arsenal have only won once in the last 5 at Goodison Park, which is a bit of a concern. But what has gone wrong at Ronald Koeman? I thought they were going to make the Champions League potentially. I thought they could make the European football. They've only won 1 in their last 11 games. They're conceding goals for fun. And that puts me off really a little bit here. One thing I do fancy is goals. I think it's definitely going to be goals. I think both teams to score here over 2.5 goals is a fantastic bet. If you look at the goals at the weekend, everything in the 3-2 thriller. Arsenal can see goals whether they play against Stoke. So I do think the 192 is a decent price at Arsenal. I'm slightly worried because I would never take 192 about any team at Goodison Park because they can, and it's under the lights there, they can turn it on. But I do think it's goals. So my best bet here would be over 2.5 goals at 1.72. And I think both teams to score punches. Travis says yes. In the Premier League at the moment, there is loads and loads and loads of goals. And I see goals in this one.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried though. Arsenal's defence, they've only let in 5 goals on the road, which is the best right now in the Premier League. I'm actually taking Arsenal to score over 1.5 goals, 1.83. I left that bet. Not sure whether I would like to bet on Everton scoring, that's all. What do you got?
Well, we're having a very bad time. You know, I'm an Evertonian, and it's not going very, very well. It's amazing we're really 9th, but still, it's a very difficult place to visit. Nigel's talking a lot of sense. I think it'd be a very, very close game, and it's still pretty good value. I'm taking Everton plus half the goal, and I'm getting 2.05.
You're starting to back down from that Everton. Before you'd be taking straight Everton win, but you're starting to see the light, just like
well, a little bit. They let me down again the weekend, didn't they?
Oh, I told you that before.
Yeah. So here we go. Start with Everton. I'm taking them plus half the goal and 2.05.
All right. And what's your main tip there, Nigel? You're taking Arsenal.
I'm not going to go for Arsenal. I think Arsenal will win, but I am slightly worried. I think Everton at home are different. So I'm going to go for goals. I think over 2.5 goals at around 1.72 is a fantastic bet. Arsenal do concede loads. Everton under Lukaku have got goals in them. Despite their bad form, they are scoring goals. I think both teams will score in this game at 1.72. Sorry, over 2.5 goals, 1.72. Sorry.
All right, moving on now. Bournemouth versus Leicester, the second match of the week of Tuesday. Bournemouth 2.44, Leicester 3.08, and the draw 3.49. Let's start with you, JJ.
Well, what a performance, first of all, Nat, with Leicester, huh? At the weekend. Did you see? No one saw that one coming, nice, did they?
No, we thought there'd be goals, but we thought there'd be more Man City goals for certain. It was a great performance. You know, to go 3-0 up after 25 minutes. what we saw last year, but really, was that the shape of things to come for Man City, or was that what Leicester are going to be? That's the question mark for me.
Yeah, people say because obviously Champions League is out of the way now. They've got this stretch of time to focus on the Premier League and build sort of their position back up again. So maybe it's more of a sort of a position of where Leicester's going to be.
Well, I'm taking Leicester half a goal. Go on, Mr. Tinder.
Go on, after you, mate. After you.
Well, what I was going to say, I think this is it's going to be the start of a Leicester resurgence, and I'm taking Leicester plus half a goal, 1.85.
Well, I looked at the prices for the match. I couldn't believe Leicester were 3.0 for the win and Bournemouth for 2.5. This is a Bournemouth side that let in 3 goals against Burnley. They let in 5 goals. The last 3 games, they've conceded 3 goals in every single one, at least 3 goals. So that, and with Vardy on form and Leicester on form as well, I couldn't believe that Leicester were the favourites. Bournemouth were the favourites. I was going to go for Leicester, but again, I'm going for goals. I think over 2.5 goals here looks massive at 183. Both teams to score 166 is a common thing in the Premier League, and I'm going goals in this one. Bournemouth, Leicester over 2.5 goals, 183.
Yeah, I'm as well. Mine is over 2.5 goals. I've got 1.88 at 10 bets. Both teams high scoring. I think this is going to be a high scoring affair.
What's going on there, Nat? With
these are people commenting. So people are like, we've got look, JJ Shining from Gary.
Yeah, very clever
JJ's
man.
on a health kick at the moment, aren't you?
Looking
very good.
I'm on the yoga. Yeah.
Are you really on the yoga?
I am. I'm on the yoga.
Is that a Costa Rican lager?
Yeah, exactly. The yoga, exactly.
He's raising his game, isn't he? He's all smart. He's full of all the jokes.
But yeah, it's our Bournemouth, Leicester, both teams to score from Kobe Bryant. I agree. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals.
What, the Kobe Bryant, the NBA player. What's this?
We've got Kobe Bryant on, mate. Yeah, no problem. Welcome, Kobe.
Michael Jordan's gone to back Leicester -1.5, so that's quite good as well. So we've got Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan.
There you go, mate.
Michael Jordan. Okay. Game 3 now. So Manchester City versus Watford. Man City 1.277. Watford 12.25. Draw 6.4. Obviously, Man City keen to bounce back after that Leicester win. They've got to bounce back. I think this is a match where we can see goals, both teams scoring. That's where I'm sitting. Going to start with you, JJ.
Well, I mean, Watford aren't a bad team, and I think this price is absolutely incredible. Watford plus 2 goals, 2.05. I mean, there's not much more to say. I mean, I just think
is that European or Asian?
Asian.
Asian right now. That's dropped to 1.81. That's how good that bet is right now.
It's probably dropped a little bit more now because I've moved the market.
Everybody that I was speaking to loves this Watford plus 2 goals. Watford plus 1.5, something like that. But yeah, Watford plus 2 right now is 1.81. Not expecting a sort of a high victory from Man City. But Nigel, what are you predicting?
Well, I'm going with goals again. It's a familiar thing, but I mean, these two sides. What is going on at Man City? I mean, Pep Guardiola. I sort of criticised him last time we spoke about the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is absolutely useless. He shouldn't be. I mean, choosing him ahead of.
He's a nightmare, isn't he? Absolute garbage. Joe Hart must be laughing about it in Italy.
This is a bloke who's supposed to be one of the greatest football managers of all time, who's turned the side into a defensive mess. I mean, John Stones, being awful. Bravo, absolutely terrible. They've let in 8 consecutive games, and against a Watford side, they've got nothing to lose here. They have a right old go. This is a great time to play Man City. The crowd's going to be on their back if they don't win 4 or 5-0. And
there won't be many there. They don't get many that go to that stadium, do they?
No, exactly. I'm going to go for both teams. I'm going to go both teams to score here as a yes. 183. I like that a lot. Watford beat Everton in the midweek in weekend 3-2. They've been scoring goals in every single game they play, both, and they concede as well. So both teams have scored in the last 8 City games and also 4 of the last 5 Watford games. And at 183, this has got goals, which also brings in that +2, because if Watford score 1, then they've got to score 3 to 4 to make you lose. So I think we're all on the same hymn sheet here, really. Watford to score at least 1, and we're all going to have a winner.
Yeah, I'm with you as well. My official tip for this video is both teams to score. Found that 1.85, and it looks as well like everybody's agreeing as well. What both teams to score. Alex Oscar is thanking us for the bets, and then somebody saying,
"Very welcome, Oscar. You're a good man."
And then overs, maybe over 3.5 goals. The value starts getting going at over 3 goals, 1.64. So that could be a nice safe bet to play. Or take it to over 3.5. Over 3.5 goals. Didn't bet that.
Good.
What does that mean? Okay. All right, moving on. Middlesbrough versus Liverpool. Middlesbrough 6.21, Liverpool 1.606, draw 4.23. Must win for Liverpool, really, but the price, do we take them at that price, 1.6? What do you think, Nigel?
I think they will win it. I won't back them at 1.6. This is a difficult one because I've been concentrating on the goals in the last few weeks and it's been very profitable. I mean, because there's been so many goals in the Premier League. But these are real two contrasted styles. Liverpool defensively awful, but got goals going forward. And Middlesbrough just don't score any goals. I think if you look at Middlesbrough's last few games, they've 9 matches, 8 of them have seen less than 2.5 goals. So I think Middlesbrough side are in big trouble relegation-wise. I think they're on an alarming slump down the table. 6.5 for them, I think, to win the game. Maybe people look at that price, think it's a big price. But I think Liverpool will go here and do a professional job. I think they have to start defending well, and I think they will do against a Middlesbrough attack that just offer nothing to me. And I'm going to go for Liverpool to win this, but I think Liverpool win it to 0. 2.7 is the price I'm going to take that. I think that's a much better bet than backing Liverpool just to win the game.
What was that? I was a bit daydreaming there. What did you say?
Win to 0.
Liverpool
win to 0.
Oh.
You got half an hour to stay awake.
I was just I was just drifting off then for a minute.
Dozen coffee.
Yeah, I might in a minute. No, I agree with what you're saying, Nigel. I mean, I'm not going to play that stupid short price, but I'm taking Liverpool -1. We're on the same page. 2.025.
All right. It seems like a common consensus here for the under 2.5 goals. If you guys were to play the goals here, do you think this is more like an unders game or an overs game?
He's pretty good on the totals, Nigel.
Yeah, he is.
I'm definitely on the under because I don't think Middlesbrough offer anything, and I think Middlesbrough look at this game and I think if they can get a 0-0, it's a great result for them. So it's up to Liverpool, and Liverpool have to put in a much better defensive performance, and they let in 2 against West Ham, they let in 4 against Bournemouth. They're crying out for defensive performance, and against his team that offer very little in attack, I do think the unders is the way to go. But I do think Liverpool win it, maybe 1 or 2-0. So that's why I like the 2.7 on the win to 0.
We're on the same page, my mate.
I'm actually going to go for the Liverpool win straight 1.6.
In the Yaka.
We've got here a question for Big Boy 37.
Yeah.
Chelsea -1. Actually, we're just about to get to that game, so if you hang on a second.
Oh, Chelsea, yeah.
All right, Sunderland versus Chelsea is the next match for Big Boy 37. Let's see what he's got to say.
Welcome, Big Boy.
Sunderland 9.75, Chelsea 1.35, and the draw 5.59. Is that really your name, Big Boy?
No, of course it's not. It's not. Yeah, I know.
He's going red. He's blushing. Look.
It's massive, Boy 37. Anyway, the thing is with Sunderland v Chelsea.
Or White Boy 37.
I'm the white boy.
Oh yeah, you're White Boy. Yeah. What would you be? White Boy 21.
White Boy #1.
Number 1. Okay, so tough match obviously for Sunderland when they host.
I don't think there's any chance of Sunderland to win this game. I mean, Chelsea are going for a perfect 10 wins on the spin. I think they will win the game, but I saw 1.36 about them. And anyone taking 1.36 on a team away from home in the Premier League needs their head examining, which means you also don't really get much value on the -1. Because Chelsea could do a very professional performance here, like they did against West Brom in the midweek at the weekend. They could win this 1-0. This is what Chelsea are doing now. They're winning games 1-2-0, not conceding, and I don't think that's the bet. I think the bet here, without question now, is Chelsea to win to 0 again. The same price as Liverpool. I think 2.3 you can get for Chelsea to win this to 0. They've kept 8 clean sheets in their last 9 games against a Sunderland attack, which is one of the lowest in the Premier League scoring. Chelsea will do a very professional job, win it 1-0, come back. Oh, it's a long, long way for them to go up there. They will get the 3 points. Job done, 1-0. Another huge step, another clean sheet towards the Premier League title.
He's talking a lot of sense today, Nigel.
Well, you said that last week, actually.
He's getting a bit better.
You guys are becoming buddies.
Yeah,
is there like a bromance?
I did a retweet for him today as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, mate.
Showing some love.
Do you know, hold on, the other day, I'm going to be a bit of a rant for 30 seconds. This Brazilian guy, and I love the people from Brazil, he's got nothing to do with the fact he's from Brazil. He goes, do you do your bets? You do your bets like random.
Oh, yeah? And you've got a lot of homework and stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. I told him, go eat something and go yourself. And I blocked him. Because anyone who's a bit of a nightmare, I just block you. No problem whatsoever. A lot of algorithms go into this, and a lot of following public money is what I do. And I'm doing it on this one. I'm agreeing with Nigel. I think Chelsea nick it 1-0, and I'm taking the under 2.5 goals at 2.35. I'm very, very surprised to get that price. That's a great price. That. And at the 2.5 goals, 2.35.
Well, do you know, I'm sort of on the same page. I'm taking. Go on.
No, when you back the under 2.5 goals, when you got a team that's Sunderland who we're all backing that can't score, it means that Chelsea just going to got to score 3 goals for us to lose money. They're happy with 1-0, 2-0. It makes no difference for them. And exactly the same in the weekend. They soak up any pressure they've got, but they've got Costa and Hazard playing some fantastic football. Costa are absolutely on fire, and they're far too strong for Sunderland, and they'll win it to 0 for me, and maybe 1-0, 2-0 if you want to play that. That's what JJ says.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually looking at taking Sunderland plus 1.5. You can get that for 1.96, or for an accumulator bet, something like Sunderland plus 2, 1.53. I think it is going to be a 1-0 win for Chelsea. I'm not expecting it to be high scoring. A little bit sort of like when they went and beat Middlesbrough 1-0. I'm sort of expecting a similar sort of score to that.
I still can't get what's going on around here, Nat.
It's good with there's people commenting, so you can have a look, and if you want to answer something, then you can answer. So somebody's saying, like,
normally in the studio, aren't we?
The Moyes boy's gonna do a job here. Trust me on this.
Well,
but
I like it. He's an Evertonian. Very good.
All right. So moving on. West Ham versus.
Hope you're right, my friend.
West Ham versus Burnley. I think this is a tough match here. West Ham, do you?
Yeah.
West Ham 1.68, Burnley 5.56. I draw 1.68. All those odds with Pinnacle. You can get 1.7 though from William Hill, and I think that's going to be my bet for this match. I think that they're going to nick it because Burnley on the road are just a different animal than they are at home. I think Burnley got 5 wins at home, 0 wins on the road.
It's a tricky one. I'm doing it because it's a value play. I'm taking Burnley 5.75. It's gone down obviously from this morning, but I'm taking them 5.75 to win. Burnley. I think it's just a very, very good price, and it's a result that could quite easily happen, right, Nigel?
No, I disagree. I disagree.
So he's losing it again now.
I think West Ham they played well against Liverpool. Draw.
Well, he is a West Ham fan as well, isn't he?
Goals in them. I mean, one thing they've got goals, and like I said before, they haven't had a good run of form. They've had United twice, Arsenal, Liverpool, Everton. Now against the Burnley side at home.
I can't hear you very well, Nigel. You're like breaking up.
The fixture list hasn't been kind to them. They played Manchester United twice, Tottenham, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Everton.
Mm-hmm.
And now against Burnley at home, who are shocking away, as we said. They've only scored 1 goal all season. Haven't won a game, only scored 1 goal. This is a must-win game.
Yeah, but West Ham are garbage as well, though, aren't they, at times?
Yeah, but I think they've shown so. I think that fixture list has been unkind to them. They should have got something from the top game. They were 2-1 up with 10 minutes to go, lost 3-2. They played well against Liverpool, got a 2-2 draw. And I think Burnley, for me, away from home, just cannot be trusted. So I think West Ham will win this.
A word of caution for the viewers. Nigel is a secret West Ham fan, don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
So that's probably why, he's being...
Well, not so secret now after you
I've
bring it up every week.
him. He supports 2 teams, doesn't he? He gets the free tickets for West Ham because his mate's the manager or something. Huh? See? Embarrassed now. Oh, then, moving on then, Nat. What did you pick?
I said in the beginning, I actually do like West Ham, but I agree as well. Somebody's saying as well, Gary Colbert saying skip this game. Yeah, it is a sort of... He's
all right, Gary. I think he follows me, or he's done he's a good bloke, Gary. He's talked a lot of sense.
Yeah, he talks a lot of sense. And somebody, then Alex Oscar is saying both teams to score in this match. Both teams to score?
No, I don't do that. I don't see that at all. No, I think Burnley have only scored once away from home all season, so I can't see them turning it on. I think this could be a 1-0 win for West Ham. Much needed win.
Yeah, that's true. Only scored once. They've conceded 15. I think to back them to score that second goal could be tricky. No, I like the straight West Ham win.
All right.
No.
Well, Nigel's top, isn't he?
No, I'm top in terms of profit. But I didn't do our record from over the weekend, but it will be on the show on Thursday. I will count the weekend and then today.
Because actually I'm really top, aren't I? Because I've done about 1 million games.
I've done the same amount as you.
You've done about half.
No.
You do a lot of passing.
No, I don't.
And Nigel, he's only predicted about 10 games. He passed on everything. So really, the true leader is me.
10 out of 10 I've gone for this week. I've gone for a prediction every game. And I'm not swearing.
10 out of 10.
You know, he does a lot of skipping.
I know he does, doesn't he?
He's the NFL quarterback passing. And I don't see a helmet on your head. You're not an NFL quarterback, my friend.
No.
Okay, Crystal Palace. All right, Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. Crystal Palace 5.48, Manchester United 1.68, and the draw 4. Obviously, what a surprise! Manchester United beating Tottenham 1-0. I think they'll come in here with confidence. I think that they will get the win. If you want to back Manchester United to win, William Hill offers it at 1.73.
Not bad price now,
No, it's not a bad price. But I tell you what, though, that's not my bet. My bet is both teams to score a 1.87. Crystal Palace are scoring goals. Their last 7 matches have seen the over 2.5 goals, plenty of goals, but for only 1 in 5 of Manchester United have seen the over. So it could cancel each other out, but I am definitely expecting both teams to score. Manchester United have only kept 1 clean sheet, and that was obviously to Tottenham over the weekend, whereas Crystal Palace have scored in all of their 7. Both teams to score is my bet.
And the thing is as well, Nat, Nigel noticed, and when he's worked in trading, when I've seen over the years, Nigel, when I was on the trading floor, that when you have United at quite a decent price, they tend to like it, people jump on it thinking they've got like a guarantee there, and it doesn't happen. That's what I've seen over the years, and I think it's a tremendous price I'm getting on the Asian handicap again, plus 1 goal, Palace at 2.025. I think that's an amazing price, and I'd probably put that as a play of the week, really. What do you reckon, Nigel?
We have another difference of opinion. I think Manchester United will batter them. I think they'll beat them by at least 3 goals. I think it's going to be embarrassing. I think Manchester United are really getting better and better and better week in, week out. They're unbeaten, I think, 8 games.
They won 1-0 the other day, mate.
Yeah, but they won. They won when they did the possession stats. I mean, the amount of shots they had on target, Pogba's getting better and better. They're going to come really good and beat someone 3 or 4-0. I know Mkhitaryan's out. Rooney should come back in the game.
You don't like Pardew, do you? You've got a little bit of thing with him.
Palace have conceded 21 goals in their last 7 matches, 3 goals a game. And Manchester United have got to come good sooner or later. Pardew loses this heavily, he's gone. I keep saying he's gone. And the rumours I'm hearing is Roy Hodgson will be the next Crystal Palace manager. So if you're going to have a few...
I reckon you put quite a bit of money on that, because he's always slagging off Pardew. And I like Pardew. He's not a bad bloke. I met him once.
Yeah. He's all right. I've interviewed him a couple of times. He's the only bloke I've ever met who had a pair of glasses on with no glass in the glasses. That shows you about Alan Pardew. Very, very vain. Very vain.
Well, like you, look at you there on the Tinder, dressed up like that. Full of it today, isn't he?
Big boy 37.
Yeah.
Man United -1 for me. Man United -1 for me.
Manchester United -1.
He's going up against me.
Yeah, I know. Manchester United +1. Your Crystal Palace +1. And I am both teams to
score. You want 50 quid on it, Nige?
Yeah, done.
All right, 50 quid. We'll settle on the PayPal. Done.
All right.
No problem.
Stoke versus Southampton. Stoke 3.29, Southampton 2.44, and the draw 3.27. Sorry, all those odds with Pinnacle. Quite surprised to see it that way around, to be honest with you. Stoke at home, I think that they should be the favourites. They've got a better home record than Southampton do on the road. Southampton don't travel well. Stoke 3 home wins. The Saints just won. Yeah. I'm going for Stoke and the draw 1.66 to get 2 out of the 3 options. But I wouldn't put off anybody off the Stoke. Draw no bet as well, which comes in a bit higher, like 1.8.
Well, you take the Stoke win like I'm doing. Yeah, you just go straight for it. I mean, I just think that's a great bet. 3.10.
Yeah, well, a Pinnacle 3.29.
I mean, they're just giving away money, aren't they?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the pricing when I saw this 3.3 Stoke. I thought it was massive. But the firm in the UK who were the biggest Stoke were the team that sponsor them, Bet365, and that was a bit of a concern for me. I was a little bit worried about that because I thought to myself, I wonder if there's any team news coming out that we don't know, because they were standing. That's
what I was thinking. You're totally right, Nigel. The only thing that puts me off this is how good of a price it is. It's very, very fishy, but
like a dangling carrot.
It is dangling the carrot in front of you.
The game's at the Bet365 stadium. They're sponsored by Bet365, and Bet365 are going the biggest price Stoke. So for me, that suggests they maybe have 3 or 4 players out injured. But anyway, the other thing for negative for Southampton is Charlie Austin's out for 3 months with a shoulder injury. If he doesn't play, they don't score. Under 2.5 goals has been a winner in 6 of the last 7 Southampton matches, and in 4 of Stoke's last 5 games. So when I saw the Bet365 being the top price, that put me off originally what I was going to tip Stoke.
And it'll be raining, and it will be cold up there as well, Nigel, won't it?
Yeah, under 2.5 goals for me, 1.66. Southampton going there without their key striker. Stoke going there. I think both teams will be happy for a point. One team might nick it 1-0. Under 2.5 goals, 1.66.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Somebody's saying, don't mention PayPal to Nigel.
Oh, yeah, that's what we've done this. Who said that? Who said that?
I33MCL.
Oh, that's my
We've done the PayPal,
So, what have you done?
Well, we did a bet once, and a few people sent me some money in for a bet, and they barred me. Said I was like up to all sorts of things gambling. So they thought I was the bookie, but I wasn't. So I had a massive Twitter row with PayPal. So yeah, PayPal was no good for me. I wasn't going to mention that when JJ said it, but I think that's my friend Lee. Lee's a big Tottenham fan. Tottenham's coming on next, so I'll be interested to see what he thinks of that game.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you better get the payment sorted out, mate. Use a different system then or something.
JJ, what's his money?
Yeah, you get down to Western Union.
All right. Tottenham versus Hull. Tottenham 1.25, Hull 14.0, draw 6.6. All those odds with Pinnacle. Obviously, Tottenham keen to bounce back after their Man United loss. They are a force to reckon with at home. 5 wins, 2 draws. They are undefeated. Just 4 goals conceded. I think this is a Tottenham win to 0, 2.
Well, I'm taking Hull +2 and getting 2.00, 2 flat +2. They got beaten by 3 for me to lose my money. I mean, they might just nick it by 1 goal and I'll be victorious.
Yeah, Tottenham are very short, 125, but they've scored 11 goals in their last 3 matches. Hull have failed to win in their last 5, conceding 9 goals as well. I fancy a heavy defeat for Hull. I think Tottenham -1 goal at 166 was my bet. I think Tottenham will win it. I just can't see Tottenham not win it. So with the Asian market, if it's 1 goal, you get the push, so you get your money back. I think it's a good bet for me. I think Tottenham win by more than 1. I think they'll definitely win. And at 166, with your money back at the 1 goal, I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Well,
It says your PayPal friend says, I think Hull plus a couple for me, Nigel.
He's smart, this man. I like him. He's on the same page as me.
I don't know. I just think Hull have conceded 17, right? I don't know. I think it's going to be a heavy Tottenham win too.
Yeah, I do.
Well, the good thing is, when we do the figures on the Thursday, I will be firmly in the leaderboard because you are both going up against me this week, and that's a very, very bad thing. And more importantly, bad for Nigel's PayPal balance.
What? Well, it balances 0, so nothing's good for it, and it'll still be 0 after because I can't use it. But at the end of the day,
you might be up 50 quid if you win.
He's been saying for 16 weeks, JJ, hasn't he? Oh, I'll be top of the leaderboard. I'll be top of the leaderboard. He's getting further and further and further behind that. You're just pulling away.
I said, what are you on about? Is there something in the water over there in London? I'm slowly creeping up, and we're not. What week are we in now?
You crept up, but you crept up from a hole.
What week are we in?
16.
16. How many weeks are there, Nigel?
38, isn't it?
Exactly. So, I mean, come on. I'm doing it on purpose, my friends. They're on the Twitter.
When it's mathematically impossible, on the 37th week, JJ was picking all the 16 of unshots. That's a bet for me. That's a bet to claw it back. No chance.
Well,
so for your friend there, I think Hull plus a couple. You're against that.
Yeah. I don't know what
and I'm on
about. He's
lost the plot. I'll probably actually be top.
Gotta love JJ's confidence. Yeah, we gotta love your confidence.
Exactly. The confidence, and men lie, women lie, and figures don't, and they won't be lying soon. I'm just quietly, all I am is doing it quietly and humbly, just going ahead.
There's nothing quiet nor humble, JJ, about
what you keep saying.
All right. Moving. Oh, here we go. And they're also asking. So Kobe Bryant's taking the under 3.5 in the Tottenham versus Hull, but Alex Oscar is saying the over 3.5. I don't know where I would go. What would you go if you had to take the over or the under?
I'd probably go under. I think Tottenham only 2-3-0.
Yeah. What about you, Mr. Goals over there?
I don't know on that one.
All right. Okay. Final match. West Brom versus Swansea. Bring this video to a close. Now, West Brom 2.05, Swansea 4.02, and the draw 3.53. I think West Brom at home, obviously, they lost to Chelsea over the weekend, but it was a small loss. It was 1-0. I think West Brom win for me.
Did you see Costa in the bar? I mean, in the change room with a beer.
What?
Did you see that, Nigel?
Oh, yeah, good boy. Went up in restorations when I saw that, JJ.
Yeah, he's having a bottle of beer. I couldn't believe it. Not very professional, is it?
Not like you, JJ. You're being a professional.
JJ, you could still be the top goal scorer in the Premier League this season, JJ. Still hope for you, mate, after that.
That's it, mate.
The Spurs always look very good.
Well,
You know
more
what,
importantly,
so going back to this game, I think that this is the best bet in the whole midweek coupon. I think West Brom are absolutely massive here at 2.05. I think they're one of the most underrated sides in the Premier League this season. I think Tony Pulis is doing brilliantly well. I spoke to a bookie last week, and he said that West Brom are every week are the most backed teams by the big professional syndicates because they're being priced up as a team as a bottom 6 side rather than a team that could be potentially top 8 side. They're 8th in the Premier League. They matched Chelsea pretty much throughout that game. Chelsea were didn't have it all their way. They got the goal in the end, and there was no way back for them. But he's tactically different class. From set pieces, he's absolutely superb. This West Brom side are well drilled. They've only lost 1 in their last 6 games, which was against Chelsea. And this is a Swansea side. I know they beat Crystal Palace in the midweek. Sorry, not Crystal Palace. They beat Big Palace 3-0. But this is a side that, for me, they've only won once in for ages and ages and ages. They conceded goals as well. Just 1 win in the Premier League all season away from home on the opening day.
He's very professional. He's got it written down, hasn't he? I just noticed that. He's got it all written down. Have you got it highlighted there as well, mate?
Not highlighted. No, this is. I'm just reading my articles that can be featured on the website as well. So I had them on my new phone.
Yeah, he writes the article for this show, so it goes up on Sportsbook Review.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's an article, and then inside we embed the video. That's where these videos go.
Does he quote me in it?
No.
About it. Do you quote? You quote?
No.
You should quote me. You might get more people reading it.
I will next week.
All right, so I'm going for the West Brom win. You're going for the West Brom win. You're going for
West Brom win.
Brom.
We're all on it.
It's a full house.
It's a family play. 2.05, I think, is absolutely. There's a few 50 bets here though this week, Nigel, isn't there? Some funny prices.
I think that West Brom bet is the best bet in the Premier League this weekend, midweek. I do like a couple of. I think to win 2-0 for Chelsea is a decent bet, but that would be my best bet by a mile. West Brom to beat Swansea.
Yeah.
Fired up! I'll have to get the old wheelbarrow out, mate.
So Kobe Bryant finally says, "I like Nigel. West Brom and West Brom under 2.5 goals. Would you go under 2.5 goals in this match?"
Probably would, because I can't see Swansea scoring. So I think that when you see a team that can't score, you've got to go with the under 2.5 goals because you need obviously 2 teams to contribute for overbackers. So yeah, I would like that. Yeah.
They beat Sunderland 3-0 though over the weekend.
I said Crystal Palace. I think I said in my article Crystal Palace. Well, that you might have checked. I think Palace rather than Sunderland.
Where did you see Nigel's? Where's Nigel's articles?
West Brom are a very, very different side though to Sunderland. Though West Brom could be one of the most undervalued sides in the Premier League this season. I'm telling you now, they could end up finishing top 7.
I think
bottom 5.
Yeah, West Brom straight win. What is that? Gryfex, West Brom money line. We all 3 agree on West Brom money line.
And Gryfex is on it as well. He's got his head. He's a sharp bloke. Gryfex, welcome.
And another person says, "Thank you, Nigel. You made me money this weekend."
Oh well, thank you very much. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Well, that's what we try and do. Obviously, listen to our comments, or how we say it.
And all jokes aside, 90% of people that gamble lose money. We've done a lot of games, and we're all in profit.
We're all in profit. Yeah, we do. These are all studying. We do all our homework, contrary to what people think. We do our best thing. And
this is all I do.
Yeah, this is all I do too. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. And obviously, Nigel, JJ, a pleasure as always. And listen, I get to see you twice in 1 week.
And we're back in the studio on the Thursday, right?
Yeah, but here you can speak to them and stuff. It's just cool.
I can't get my head around it still. The Twitter on the YouTube.
It's not Twitter. It's just YouTube. And this is Google Hangout, because Google Hangout and YouTube, Google bought YouTube. So they're a pair.
We'll have to have a chat afterwards.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. He's just got into compact disc.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Best of luck with your bets there, and we'll see you on Thursday.
See you later, guys.
See you in a bit. See you later, everyone.
Bye.